Hey trendsetters, it's your good minister Shantae, and welcome to another Teen Talk Tuesday. Today we're going to be talking about 4 reasons why people probably keep breaking your heart. Number 1 is because you keep putting yourself out there. I see a lot of teens, whether they're in school or they make Facebook posts saying, I need a new best friend, I need a new girlfriend, or something like that, and then you just have people throwing themselves at you, and then you pick out randomly through a sea of people, I think you would be a good best friend or a boyfriend, whatever, and then when 2 weeks or 2 months later, when y'all aren't together no more, or when y'all ain't friends anymore, you're crying, soaking up your pillow, you're wondering what in the world happened. It's because relationships of any kind, whether it's a friendship or a romantic relationship, it takes time to build. You just can't pick out somebody and say, oh, you're my new boyfriend and we're going to live happily ever after and we're not going to have no problems. It doesn't work like that. You just can't pick out a random person saying me and you are going to be best friends forever. It doesn't work like that. You just can't pick somebody and give them a title and just expect for everything to work out. Well, it takes time for relationships to naturally build. And then when you just throw yourself out there to any and everybody, problems are going to occur. Number 2 is don't jump into it. Take time to get to know the person. A lot of times when we get into friendships or relationships, so especially when we don't know someone, we just jump right into it. And sometimes people could say, well, I've been best friends with this boy for 10 years or something like that. We know each other. Okay, the truth is sometimes you guys may know each other as friends, but you don't know how he is when it comes to being a good boyfriend, or you don't know how she is when it comes to being a good girlfriend. Because when you really start to get to know somebody and start thinking of them as a future wife or husband or something, you start to notice things that you did not notice before when you were friends. Because we as friends, we were just around each other a couple of hours a day, but now as I start to get to know you more and more, I'm starting to see things that I didn't take the time to observe before, and now I'm starting to see a couple of things that I really don't like. And since I didn't take the time in the beginning to observe you, to take our relationship slow so we can get to know each other, problems are starting to happen because we did not take our time, especially when it comes to people who we really don't know at all. We're just jumping into something to somebody who we don't even know nothing about. We don't know how much wisdom do they have when they're in certain situations. What are they like when they get angry, upset? How do they react when they're under pressure? These are the certain things you need to know if you're thinking about spending the rest of your life with somebody, but we don't think about those things. Number 3 is easy access. Again, once we jump into the relationship, and again, we don't take time to get to know somebody, we just give people easy access to everything, including our bodies, and we don't even know the person. This goes for boys and girls. And then when people take advantage of these things, then we get mad when it was kind of our fault in the first place for not really getting to know you, for not waiting before I give you easy access to my heart. Like our parents tell us all the time when we were younger, don't open up the door to any and everybody because they're afraid somebody, is going to come in the house, break in, maybe harm them, harm us, or break the stuff in the house. So you just don't let any and everybody into your house. That's the same thing with your heart. Don't just give anybody easy access. Our parents, a lot of times, they had to really know somebody before they just let anybody into their house. You really have to get to know somebody before you just jump into giving them easy access, because your heart is something very precious and very fragile. And the last thing is because we're just wanting to fill the natural void we as human beings feel. We naturally want to feel love. We naturally want to feel cared about. And so when we get to a point, which trust me, I've been through it too, where you just feel like you want somebody to care about you. You just want somebody to say that I love you and I care about you. You will accept anything, ignoring everything else, ignoring that he may not be the one for me. He or she may not be a good best friend. I'm just going to ignore that because I want somebody to say they care about me, and that's a big mistake. So number 1 is Just stop putting yourself out there. Number 2 is don't jump into a relationship or a friendship. Take the time to get to know somebody. Number 3 is stop giving easy access. And number 4 is just stop being so desperate to fill a void that will probably be filled in time when it's God-given time for you to have that best friend, for you to have that boyfriend or girlfriend that you're supposed to have. Because when you go after a prototype or a copy that was not sent by God, you're going to have a lot of trouble. I love you guys, and please share, comment, and tag somebody who you really think needs to hear this video. And remember, you are worth so much. Stop settling for less. I love you guys. Have a blessed day. Bye.